Thanks. I'm not sure how to put it into words other than just really thankful and privileged to be able to play at this level for 17 years. Beyond my wildest dreams, that's for sure. I always, forever growing up around these streets and coming to this ground, dreamt of having the opportunity to get drafted first of all and then to make a career of it. And because of some great people around me and 3 great footy clubs, I was able to do that. So, just really lucky. And then to top it off, to experience a week like this as well. I'm fortunate. So maybe reflect on it in the coming months to be able to describe it a little bit better. But at the moment, it's just thankful for what footy's given me.
Played in your fair share of big games, I think 4 prelims in the end. Do you think that you'll look back at such a decorated career and have that what could have been feeling?
I think occasionally that pops in, but the overwhelming it definitely isn't. I think so many guys get to go through their career and not experience finals first of all. I came into this season with being part of 5 losing prelims. And then, obviously, now to experience this week, as I mentioned, is something that I'm grateful for, because not too many people get those experiences in prelims, but then also experience grand final week as well. I chatted to the boys yesterday and touched on that. I think one thing that I'm proud that I can retire without the regret. I had some challenges, particularly early with my body and injury, and told myself then I will just prepare as good as anyone in the competition, give myself the opportunity to play well, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, and I was able to do that right through this year. So although it would have been great to be part of the 22 this week, I just couldn't get my body in a position to help the team by the end of this year. So I thankfully get to now retire without the regret of what could have been, because I did everything possible, and like I said, sometimes the footy gods are with you and sometimes they're not, but also I feel like even this season they are. I could have been retired 10 years ago with a navicular injury that was serious, or 2 years ago when North Melbourne were looking to rebuild. So to be able to come back down here and learn off some great players, some great coaches, further my footy knowledge, and still play a role particularly with the forwards and the younger guys this year. And Nigel Lappin's been a huge part of that, allowing me to help coach the forwards. And I get satisfaction out of that, to watch the guys go around, particularly this final series and where we've been able to get our game. And hopefully we can tick one more box this weekend.
Is that where your future lies, do you think, Shaun, that coaching aspect?
I enjoy that side of it. I'm going to get away and spend some time to weigh up all options. I've kept doors open in a number of areas. So whether it's to step aside from football for a little bit, but I'm sure going forward, footy will be there in some capacity. I've just got to work out what that looks like.
We don't get to see all of it, but you mentioned you had so many ups and downs with your body trying to work through injuries. What's it like behind the scenes that we don't see that you had to get yourself back so many times and push through for a long career?
Well, there's plenty more downs than ups over 17 years, I can assure you that. But it's the ups that just continue to bring you back, and the drive to try and be as good as you can and help the team win. But so many guys go through that as well. I think it's never going to be a smooth ride if you have a long career. I mentioned that I'm just fortunate that I had so many good people around me to help me, and I just love playing footy. So I just wanted to continually get back and have a crack at what we're going to do this weekend as a group, as a club. And that was still driving me right up until the last few weeks, trying everything I could to get the knee right. And sometimes you've just got to fold the cards. It's not to be. But so many guys go through some difficult times, but I think that's what makes you the person that you are, and it's just all the story that you're able to tell at the end of the day. So I'm thankful for all those experiences.
You played your most games at the Bulldogs. You played probably your best footy at North, and you finished here. Do you feel like you're a part of all 3 clubs?
Yeah, I think I will definitely when it's all said and done, and I'm out of that footy bubble. The great thing about being involved in footy clubs, and until you're in there, you don't appreciate how good the people are there. And I've got great mates at the Western Bulldogs, where we had those 3 preliminary finals, and that was a buzz for me to be drafted at 17 and go in there with some champions of the game, and then to transition to North Melbourne with a young list and some of my great mates there, and then to come back and finish here with a club that I grew up barracking. An older list, more of my age demographic that have got kids and I can relate to, and only being here 2 years, the friendships I'm going to have for a lifetime has been fantastic, and we'll stay put here in Geelong for a while with the family, so I look forward to those friendships continuing.
Will you be in the box on Saturday helping out?
No, I won't be. I'll continue to do what I've been doing, pre-game and half-time, and hopefully sit back in the crowd and enjoy the boys go about it. But I'll try and experience as much as I can this week. I'll train today and hobble around and get through one last training session and then go to the G Friday, be around the boys, and then obviously take the kids around the lap on Saturday, which will be a great moment, and then down into the rooms and it'll be all business.
How are you handling the emotions, Shaun? Because obviously, because it's a grand final, you're so invested in the result, but also your career's coming to a close.
Yeah, I think the emotions during the game, I can put them aside. Well, I say that now. I said that yesterday as well before I spoke to the boys, and I just held it together. But yeah, I can normally separate that a little bit when footy's involved. Let's wait and see how close it is when that fourth quarter comes around. But yeah, it's exciting. I can't wait. The whole buzz of the town and even the football world, I think, on the back of what we've all been able to or had to go through the last 2 seasons with COVID and being away from Melbourne. It feels like the grand finals that I grew up in and the excitement for the whole week. So we're looking forward to getting up to Melbourne at the end of the week, and especially for me, I can sit back and soak it all in and let the boys worry about getting the job done.
You've always been renowned as a really smart player. What do you think the boys need to be wary of with the Swans? I mean, without giving away the war secrets, is there something that's good about them?
Oh, there's a lot that's good about them. They're, clearly we've had an unbelievable 3 or 4 months. I heard a little bit of what Cal was talking about. We've spent all pre-season and this season building our game, just adding layers upon layers every week for us to be able to get our game in the best shape that it can be. It feels like it's nearing that. We still want to get better even this weekend, but I feel like Sydney's probably in the same boat. They're a much better side than they were earlier in the year, and the way that their younger guys go about it in the middle, we pride ourselves on the contest, and so do they. So it's going to be a great battle, and that's what you get in finals. So yeah, it's an exciting proposition of the 2 teams lining up. But we'll probably just continue to respect what they do, but focus on what we can do because it's so far worked for us.
I know you said you're going to take some time to think and get away, but is there a chance we'll see you at local level having a run around the kick?
There's 100% no chance of that happening. I've had a conversation with a few mates that are involved down here, and I can assure them and everyone else that it's been a battle to get to this stage, and the work that's had to go in from a lot of people behind the door here that are full-time medical staff to get me to train and play. I'm not sure I'll get that service at local level. So no, I'm happy to sit back and watch footy from now on.
Well done, mate.
Thanks,
Really
guys.
appreciate it.
Cheers.